Hey, what's going on? How are you all doing? Hopefully y'all are doing fine. Hopefully you all are doing well. I'm Fletch and y'all are watching the Last Call Beam. And it's been a while since I've done a video on this channel. So let's crack a beer. Any reason to crack a beer is a good reason. So today I am packing bearings on this old Beetle over here. And I did the driver's side already, and I did it the same way that I was taught by my dad, and he was probably taught by his dad. And actually I did a little differently than that because I used gloves. I got these gloves. But these things are like $30 a box nowadays for a box of 100 of them. And I went through 2 pair just doing the other side. So I went inside and I grabbed a sandwich bag. I'm going to try this here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up. I'm going to flip it wrong side out. I'm going to get my high temp bearing grease, wheel bearing grease. It's also brake grease. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to grab me up some. That's about enough to pack all the bearings on this side. That's probably enough to do the whole dang car. But back over here. And then I'm going to fold that back into itself. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold that in this hand. Now see, when you pack a bearing, these bearings had grease on them whenever they were in the car. These are the ones that came out of the car. You can see they had some grease on them when they came out. I cleaned them up a little bit, but they weren't packed. See that little lip there? Inside there is where all the bearings are at. So what you got to do is you got to kind of scrape the grease into this crevice right here until you start seeing it come out of the top. But I thought, heck, I use this baggie here and I won't get the grease everywhere. So let's try it. So I just stay in one spot until I see grease come out of the top. And with the bag, I can kind of see what's going on here still. But I just scrape the grease pile until I got grease coming out of the top. Sometimes it takes a while to get it all packed around there. This way I don't have to dirty all my gloves up. Hopefully. If this works. If this works, this is a great idea. If it don't work, oh well. Yeah, see how there's grease coming out of the top now? Hold on, let me move all the grease that I got on the bottom here. See how there's grease? See how it's starting to squeeze out of the top? You want it to squeeze out. That's how you know the bearing is packed. You do that all the way around this thing until you have a full circle of grease coming out of the top here. And then you know your bearing is fully packed full of grease. Otherwise, you're just putting grease on it and you're not going to have no grease down on the bearings. But anyway, I wanted to show this process. This is what I'm going to do today and see how it works. And show it to y'all. But that is my packing bearings in a Ziploc bag new trick. Until next time I make one of these videos, you all be real. For real. So just a quick little update. I got done packing the bearings. It worked great. What I could do is, after I'm done, I could squeeze everything back down in the corner over here and have all my grease that's left over still down in here. And then when I was doing it, I opened up the top of the bag. I folded it back over like this, where the opening was like this, and then I just squeezed out the amount of grease I needed. And I would go until that grease was gone, then I'd squeeze a little more and go until that grease was gone. And it worked really good. I was really surprised. And like I said, now I can Ziplock this bag up and use it on some other stuff. I'm not a wasteful person, so I didn't want to waste all that grease. Normally I'd have a big glob on my hand, and when I was done I would throw it away or whatever. But now I can save it, use it on some other project. But like I said, I think it works, and I already told y'all to be real for real, so yeah, stay awesome too.